So students, again I am back to explain you the lesson number 3, two stories about flying. First volume already explained you about his first flight regarding the seagull. The seagull used to remain at one place only, and that place it was the ledge. And the seagull used to see that everything seagull wants at that place only. And seagull not wants to try by himself only. For everything he was dependent on his parents only. And in the first volume I explained you regarding seagull, that seagull even wants the food, that the food should come even at that place only where the seagull used to remain. In the second volume, students, now you will see that seagull was making different sounds so that at least the parents can be attracted that the seagull is feeling hungry. So we used to see that seagull was making a plaintively sound also, and seagull he saw after a certain time period that his mother had picked up a piece of fish and was flying across to him with it. And when seagull saw that mother is holding a fish in her beak, and seagull became happy that mother is coming towards me, it means that mother has understood about my hungerness, that I am too much hungry. And we used to see his mother was coming towards the side of seagull holding a fish in her mouth, and seagull came near to the land and thinking that my mother will give the fish to me so that at least I can eat the food also. And when his mother used to came nearby seagull, we used to see at the edge mother used to become motionless, and seagull used to came near at the edge, and seagull observed that how I can catch up, how I can take the food in the form of fish. And after that, from that particular place, seagull dived downwards. And when seagull dived downwards to take or to catch the fish, and seagull came downwards in that particular form. And when seagull came downwards, automatically the wings they got open. And when the wings they got open, seagull saw that automatically the things what seagull got feared, again the same thing, seagull started flying of its own. And the next moment we used to see he felt his wings spread towards, and the wind rush against the breast feather, then under his stomach and against the wing. So everything regarding seagull which used to feel fear, now seagull is doing by himself only. So he was soaring gradually downwards and outward, and he was no longer afraid. So this is that particular moment when seagull started flying of his own, and seagull is making different sound also. And when seagull was flying, what seagull observed that his brother, sister and father and mother, they all were around the seagull. So seagull here you see that he is very much happy, and then he completely forgot that he had not always been able to fly, and commanded himself to die and soar in curve shrilly. And after that, seagull came to know that how previously I was, that I didn't try myself, and now you see that seagull tried by himself, and after that seagull can do everything by himself only. And he was near the sea now, flying straight over it, facing towards over the ocean, and he saw a green sea beneath him with little ridges moving in, and he turned his beak sideways and cowed uneasily. And after that, when seagull was flying, he was observing that beneath the sea was there, and seagull thought that this is that particular place where I can go and at least have my foods also over there. And his parents and his brothers sisters had landed on the green flooring ahead of him, and ahead of him seagull saw that my parents, my brothers, sisters, they are there, and they are sitting and they are enjoying there, and they were beckoning to him also, calling shrilly. And seagull dropped his legs to stand on the green sea. His legs sank into it, and he screamed with fright. Again we used to see when seagull sat in that particular place, again the legs of the seagull they sank into that ocean, and again seagull shouted, and when seagull screamed with fright and attempt rise again flapping his wings. And it means that whatever the things we have to do in our life, we have not to depend on others. And we used to see seagull, when seagull saw in that particular situation, seagull started trying by himself only, but he tried and with weak and hunger, and he could not rise exhausted, because already I told you the seagull was very much hungry. For the last days, seagull had no food, so seagull was fully exhausted by the strange exercise, and his feet sank into the green sea, and his belly touched it, and he sank no further. He was floating on it. After that, seagull saw that he didn't go inside, and he was floating on that surface, and around him his family members were there. They were screaming, praising him with their beaks, and were offering him scraps of dogfish. So like this way we used to see seagull made his first flight. So my dear students, I want to say only one thing, that in our life we have not to depend on others. Because if we will be dependent on others, we will see that our life will be fully dependent and we cannot do anything. Always keep remember, one ad comes, and that ad, in that ad, what Hrithik Roshan he says, that डर के आगे जीत है. So always keep remember, we have not to feel fear, we have to always do something and everything by our own. Thank you.